Okay, welcome student athletes to California Baptist University Athletic Training. This is the instructional video for student athlete sign up and how to fill out medical documents. My name is Charlie Ramos. I'm one of the assistant athletic trainers here at CBU. So I'm going to be walking you through this sign up through Prasaja and also how to fill out the medical document. So the first thing you want to do is open up your web browser and enter sports2.injuryzone.com, and then you're going to click the athlete sign up button. So that's going to look like this. The athlete sign up button is right here. So you're going to type in your first and last name, date of birth. Notice that CBU email is bolded and underlined because this is really important. You cannot enter your personal email like a Gmail, Yahoo, or Hotmail. It has to be the CBU email that you receive from the school. And once you do that, you're also at the bottom, you're going to enter a verification phrase, which you won't need for later, but you just need to enter any random phrase to move on to the next step. So let's say I enter a random person here. Let's just pretend I filled all this out. So the next thing that's going to happen, I'm sorry, let me go back a little bit. This is where you enter the verification phrase and then you click next. So once you have submitted that, the next thing is going to tell you, it's going to tell you, please keep this page open while you retrieve the activation code from the email message that we just sent you. So you're going to open up your email, copy the activation code, and then you're going to paste it right in here. Okay, so I retrieved the code, I copied it, and now I'm just going to paste it. The next thing you do is select a password. So just select any password that you want. That's going to be easy to remember. You can use the password you use for your CBU email. That might be the easiest thing to do. Then you're going to enter a phone number, and then you're going to answer these 3 challenge questions. So you get to make up any questions you want. So this is just in case if you forget your password, it will send you your password, or it'll tell you to reset your password. But first, you have to answer questions to the answers to the questions that you've chosen. Okay, so here's a summary of what I just showed you guys. Again, copy activation code that they email you, paste it in the box, select the password for your profile, enter your cell phone number, and then you're going to select 3 challenge questions to answer. Okay, next you will have to enter your demographics, and that will look like this. So once you have passed through answering the challenge questions, you click next and it'll bring up this page right here. So if you just click on each line, you're going to be able to modify this information. So it should already have this initial information that you entered, and here you can change what number you gave us. I think I told you guys to put your cell phone number, so change that to cell. You can also enter a home number, and then also enter your street address and all of this information. Then you're going to close that. The next part is entering your sport. So you click on here. This is the only drop down that we really need. So make sure you choose the sport that you're playing. It has all these other drop downs, but we're not using them right now. So again, the main thing you need to fill out is this right here. After that, you need to enter 2 emergency contacts. So click on emergency contacts, and you're going to enter first, last name, phone number, email, address for mom, dad, brother, sister, guardian, whoever we need to contact in case of an emergency. The next thing is insurance information. So here you're going to choose there's a drop down. Your insurance company should be on there. You're going to put your policy number. So for this, make sure you have the card with you. Enter the policy number, the effective date, group number, group name, any other details that we need to know. So if you keep scrolling down here, it's going to ask you for the policyholder information. If you are the policyholder, then you don't need to fill this out. But if the insurance information is, or the insurance card is under your parents' name, then you have to fill all of this information out. Their first, last name, home phone, cell phone, gender, date of birth, social security number, email, and then the policyholder address. So that's probably going to be your home address. And then also the employer of the policyholder. So you're going to need their work information as well. So make sure that you have all that handy as you go through this. It'll speed up the process. And insurance level is just going to be primary insurance. So once you're done with that, click on this. We have this tab here that says medical history, but this is not where you're going to fill out your medical history. So you do not need to fill this out. Okay, make sure once you get to insurance info, that's all you fill out, and then you click the save button. Okay, once you've filled out your demographics, next thing you're going to do is fill out the medical information. So as soon as you finish the demographics, it's gonna kick you out, and it's gonna take you back to the login page. In case it doesn't do that, I mean, it should do that. Just go back to this website. You're going to type in your username and password, which username should be your CBU email, and the password is going to be the one that you created. You're going to click on the notebook or PC sign-in button. Okay, don't just hit enter, just to make sure that it's going to log you into the regular version of Presagia and not the mobile version. Once you've done this once, the next time you guys log in and you just click enter, it'll automatically do it to this notebook version. The only time you'll need the mobile version is if you're doing anything on your phone or your tablet. So once you get to there, you're going to click on Document Manager. So let me show you what that looks like. Let me go back here. So once you log in, you're gonna see this as you log in. You're gonna click on Document Manager. So the first form that you're gonna fill out is a medical history form. Once you download it, you're gonna fill out the questions, save to your desktop, and then upload it back to Presagia. So I'll show you that right now. So you're gonna click on medical history form. You're gonna save that file. And basically it's to download it. So once it's downloaded, just look under your downloaded file. So for a Mac, it should be under downloads, and then it'll be here. So the form will look like this once you open it, and all these boxes here, they're all fillable. So you're going to be able to do this on your computer. Make sure you enter each one of these boxes. This section right here is for medications and allergies. If you don't have any, just put none, or none that you're aware of. Then you're going to go through about 50 questions that are yes and no. So make sure you click on each of those. And the instructions here tell you, answer questions below and explain any yes answers in provided space. So once you've gone through all of these, go back and look at all the ones that you've answered yes. And when you get here, you're just going to type in the number of the question and then explain your yes answer. So for example, if you answered yes to this last question, are you currently taking medications for ADD or ADHD? If you clicked yes, then here you would enter 51, and then you explain you know, that you were diagnosed when you were 10 and now you take Ritalin. So something like that. Make sure that you're explaining all that. And there's questions about injuries and things like that, so we need to know specific dates, what the outcome was, if you had any surgeries, anything like that. Make sure that you're very detailed about that. At the end here, we need your signature. So depending on how your Adobe Reader is working, you can either type in your name, or if you go over to the tools section, you can actually, or I'm sorry, here under sign, you can place a signature here. So once you click on place signature, it'll give you a space where you can draw your signature and then place it right on here. If you can't do that, then just go ahead and type in your name and date. If you're under 18, please make sure that your parent or guardian reviews all of this information and then that they sign and date as well. So once you're done with that, you're gonna save it to your desktop. So just make sure you name it something that you can remember. Okay, so let's say you've already saved the file to your desktop. Then the next thing you're going to do is upload it back to Presagio. So this page is going to stay open even after you've downloaded the medical history form. Once you've saved it, then you're going to upload it. So you click on Browse. So you're going to look for that history form. So whatever you named it, just make sure you remember, or it should be on your desktop. So double click it, and then it's gonna, you have to fill out this drop down. So label it medical history. So that's the type of form that you're uploading, submission date, and then you click on next. Okay, once you've done your medical history form, you're going to go back to that document wizard and you're going to fill out the rest of these forms. So these are the forms that we need: medical history form, which I just showed you, policy on medical care costs, concussion statement, and then sickle cell waiver. This one, just fill it out just in case, but for most of you, we're going to have you get your blood drawn and take the test here on campus if you're a new or transfer student athlete. And all that information will be given to you later on. So as you can see here, here are the other forms: policy on medical care costs, concussion statement form, and then sickle cell form. Do not worry about the examination form and the injury evaluation form. Those aren't for you. So these other forms here, they basically just need you to read and then have your signature and date on at the bottom. So you do that the same way that you did the medical history form. You're gonna download it, fill it out, save it to your desktop, click browse, upload it here, and then describe the type of form. So make sure you name it correctly. And then the submission date, which is gonna be the default date that you're filling it out on. And then you would click next. So every time you click next, it's just basically gonna close this window here. So you just go back to document with manager right here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, here is all of the athletic trainers' contact information. We can all help you, just walk you through this if you have any other questions or if you're having any trouble. I expect that some of you are going to have problems with the software on your computer, or maybe the type of computer you have, but for the most part, if you have updated software on your computer, this should work fine. I've been trying it out and it works great. So again, here's our contact information. So if you want to ask your respective athletic trainer, you can see what sports that we work with, so you can start making contact with that athletic trainer. So again, if you have any questions, please let us know. Hopefully this has been helpful, and we look forward to seeing you all.